In the 50s, no Botox, no ripped jeans, no silicone, just grace and elegance. The beautiful, classy ladies holding themselves with respect. Ah, yes, the 50s, the real time, women, that shit. Yeah. Look, every single decade got their skeletons in the closet. The 50s and 60s were very noticeable ones, but y'all don't want to talk about that, do ya? Only thing I like about the 50s and 60s decade aesthetic were the cars. That's it. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/Insane People Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout, or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction, and it helps support the channel. Thank you. Redacted Aquatics closes indoor pools when there is lightning outside. The only faculty that does this? This is insane, and it makes no sense physics-wise. Please review and fix this policy for the brand new money facility. They complain that they don't have enough members. This is why. No alert on their webpage. I feel like it is a bait and switch, and they are being rude about it. Whose call is it to do this, and when? If they are using the same conditions as fields, this is truly insane. I'm going to cross-post this to the redacted group in case anyone knows the history on it. If they are worried about the windows, they're simple conductive window films they could apply. Edit. Affirm responses below. It is clear that other pools close at times as well, but it is not clear if the same threshold and rules are being used for all pools together. I'm going to find out more and will update this thread when I do. It is also clear that the person at this place did not tell me the correct information, nor give me any more details about it when I ask. Ah, yes, because it's not like there's any type of correlation between lightning and frickin' water or anything. No. It's completely a conspiracy to control the masses. Yep, that's exactly how No, it does not. Okay, please don't think for a single second that somebody does something because they just want to mess with you. Something like that is very much not the case. It's more of a safety thing. But God forbid you're going to find the one article that agrees with you and then think that that is frickin' law. Lefties hate the truth. You better buck up because hard truths are going to come to light and you won't be able to handle it. They'll take to the streets with their pitchforks per usual. Especially when Obama is arrested. Being homeschooled has nothing to do with it. Sometimes child redacted can be hidden via homeschooling, which is why there still needs to be some regulation. Redacted children go to school every day with no one none the wiser. Neighbors and families let things go by too. But in a public school, there's a much higher chance that someone will notice. Regulation? Why would we regulate homeschooling further for this that wasn't caused by homeschooling? Yet no one cared about that for 2 years of unnecessary lockdown and closed schools. As I said, this is much easier to hide through homeschooling. Not that it is a direct cause, but is some cases such as unschooling or kids just not getting an adequate education that in itself is this bad thing. There are a lot of states where there is very little oversight in homeschooling. Actually, they did. Emails, Zoom, phone calls, etc. I know because I work in a public school. Also, most schools were only on e-learning for about 3 months, March to May. Not sure where you're getting these 2 years from. Ah yes, you're saying that like it goes unnoticed because they happen to be homeschooled. No, that's just because the kid doesn't get to go outside as much, and the neighbors just happen to not notice, or the parents are, for some reason, good at making it so that the kid doesn't go noticed, or something of the sort. I don't know. There's some bad things that could happen. Does that mean that it's a bad thing to homeschool? No. Up until recently, I was confused on him, and then people in the comments on the last time I had mentioned homeschooling mentioned that there are, in fact, legitimate ways to get a graduation or a certificate of graduation for homeschooling situations.
I would do it for free. It's time to get all illegal aliens out of the country. I believe every police officer should have the mandate to hold and report every illegal they come in contact with. I have land and would donate it twice for a traveler's rest.
I don't know if I could say the full thing of that. You need therapy.
No. What I'm saying is normal. It is reality. We are a nation of laws. Isn't that one of your favorite things to say? No one is above the law. Remember that one? I am obviously not the only one. 79% of the country feels the same way. Just waiting on the green light. I am a true red-blooded American that loves my country.
Blank wanted to hunt down other humans for a minor crime is insane.
These are not my words, but they're very much worth my sharing. A hat tip to you that wrote this. You know who you are. I've heard it said recently that liberals need their own version of Charlie Kirk to appeal to young voters. This is not possible, because there is no appeal to the concept of victimhood. There is no appeal to the concept of how life is not fair, and you cannot make it on your own. There is no appeal to the concept of a quota system, and merit does not count. There is no appeal to the concept of a higher power, which they dismiss. There is no appeal to the concept of the beauty of the nuclear family, when that concept to them is outdated. The only appeal is if they had the same message as Charlie, except that would make them constitutional conservatives. They could never ever have that. So, we see the corner of anti-Americanism and anti-rugged individuals they have backed themselves into. There is no alternative message that would ever make sense to anyone except those self-identifying victims who cannot think for themselves.
Movies before globalization, Bond, Stallone, Durden, Maverick. But movies after globalization, a modern Zelda, modern Spider-Man, Pedro Pascal, and modern Skywalker. I'm not gonna take anybody seriously if you remember the characters, except for one of them that is known more so as an actor than the character. In both cases, Stallone was Rambo and Pedro Pascal was Mr. Fantastic. Also, you photoshopped Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic face onto another Mr. Fantastic face. You put him on top of John Krasinski's my bad, wrong photo. John Krasinski, my bad. When it comes down to it, the casting for modern Zelda, if that is actually the casting for it, I would say is pretty close to somebody who actually knows a thing or two about what Zelda looks like. When it comes to modern Spider-Man, Tom Holland is one of my favorite actors to have played Peter Parker to this date. He does a fantastic job on the role. Pedro Pascal, yeah, he's in a lot of Disney stuff, but he actually did a pretty good job in Fantastic Four, considering, unlike this person, I actually saw the movie. I liked it. Also, for modern Skywalker, the dude just got older. It's still Mark Hamill. What the crap are you getting upset about? How dare people go off and, get older? Shit like that.
My stages were as follows. 1. I'm going to get my kids all of the vaccines because I was vaccinated. The beer virus happened. Went down all of the rabbit holes while in lockdown down. 2. My kids will never get another vaccine. I've been vaccine free for 5 years. 3. How could I be so naive?
I don't know, but that's not even how you spell frickin' naive.
While I agree the freedom of speech is written in our Constitution and should be exercised, The View is the most destructive show I have ever seen. It should have been cancelled years ago. Nothing but division and hatred fueled in every episode.
But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!